Aloha, Dr. Heather Tucker here, and welcome to another episode of Taste and See Thursdays. So happy that you're here because we're in this series on home is where the heart is. And we've been talking about the analogy for the word heart, right? So in the previous videos, I shared with you what the H and the E mean. And in this video, I'm going to share with you what the A means. Like, have you ever felt that you're feeling pulled or being pulled in different directions, two different directions, maybe? Like part of you wants success and peace and alignment and happiness, and another part of you is stuck in doubt and fear and hesitation. It can seem like this inner tug of war that is happening, and it can get in the way of you actually having a breakthrough. Well, here's the key. Here's the solution. The solution is alignment. The A stands for alignment, because when you align your mind, your body, your heart, and your soul, and they're all in sync and they're working together, everything in your life, in your business, in your relationships, they all shift. But alignment isn't automatic, it actually is intentional. So let's break down this A for alignment, because the aligned you creates the aligned we. Because when you're whole within yourself, then your business and your relationships and your impact will reflect it. This is something that's so crucial that we talk about, and I think it's now time for us to be about it more. So let's go first talking about the alignment in the mind, the aligning your mind. Your beliefs and your thoughts, they actually shape your reality, right? It's like your beliefs create your reality. And if your mind is cluttered with doubt and uncertainty, then your actions will follow and reflect that. It's all about understanding the energy behind your thoughts, right? So your thoughts have energy. If they're great thoughts, awesome, you're going to get some great stuff. If they're bad stuff, then you're probably going to produce maybe some bad stuff, right? So we want to be cognizant about what's going on here in the mind. The next one that I want to talk about is aligning the body. Okay. How we treat our body actually affects our energy, our clarity, our ability to show up fully. So your body is like the manifestation, right, of what is going on. And I get that, especially when there's a lot of stuff that are negative, or you've gone through significant emotional events or trauma or something like that. It does take a weight and a ding to the body. And one of the things that I want you to know is that all damage that's done can actually be undone, right? That's something that's so crucial. The body can heal itself, and there's amazing ways to do that. And actually, the beautiful thing is that the mind, having the mindset and the emotional intelligence and heart space for the body to heal itself, and the energy and the spirit to be aligned too, it actually allows for healing to happen much faster than it would on its own. Okay. Alignment of the heart. Alignment of the heart. If your heart is carrying past hurts and fears, it will actually block the love and the success that is meant for you. I get it. I mean, it's like a lot of times I talk about how the heart wounds, they create blind spots, right? And a lot of times the heart wounds are the things that plague the mind the most. So how do we shift that? We actually lean into our heart, just like the mind has an unconscious and conscious part to it too. So does the heart. And a lot of times we don't recognize that. But this is something that's so important, because the heart is that can actually be even wiser than the brain. So a lot of times, like, have you ever said, like, my heart says one thing, my mind says another? Well, usually when you have a decision and you're like, I don't know what to do, and your brain is like, run, 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 or go away, or is leading you down this rabbit hole, you always want to check into your heart, because the heart's wisdom, um, it really aligns with your soul, and it's going to be able to talk to you a little bit even more than the brain does. Okay, the last one is aligning your soul. So when your spirit is at peace, oh my goodness, it is possible to have your spirit be at peace. Everything just flows. Everything else flows. I think about the scripture, 1 Peter 5, 6 and 8, and it reminds us to humble ourselves under the mighty hand of God that he may exalt us in due time. There's a season and a time for everything. So trust divine timing, trust God's timing. Because a lot of times we want things to happen like right now. I can't tell you how many times I hear that. Oh, Dr. Heather, this should have happened by now. This should. Okay. Well, there's a power in the process. There's a power in the progress. And when you're able to enjoy the journey fully of wherever you are, that part of, instead of, so it's like operating in the gratitude of where you are as compared to operating in the frustration of where you are. Why? Because when you operate in the frustration of where you are, guess what you're going to get? More frustration. When you operate in the gratitude of where you are, guess what you're going to get? More gratitude, more abundance, right? So there's these powerful things there. And you remember, and in the previous videos, I shared with you the scripture, one of my favorite scriptures, Mark 3:25, and it says, if a house or a kingdom is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. So if your body is divided against itself, it cannot stand. If your mind and your heart are divided against itself, oh my goodness, we have chaos. So it's possible to become the peace and the calm in the midst of the chaos, having the alignment. So therefore you become the wind and are not blown away by the wind with all this craziness that is happening in the world right now. And yes, it's just going to get louder and louder and scream. It's now more important than ever for you to be the calm in the midst of the chaos. And I've seen it in my own life and also in my clients' life that when you bring your whole self into alignment, the right people, opportunities, breakthroughs, they come with ease instead of struggle. So, yes, alignment is the key. Alignment is the key. And as a coach and mentor, I've helped several entrepreneurs and leaders align their mindset, their strategy, their spirit, so they can operate from this strength, this place of strength and purpose, not stress and burnout. So that you can be able to step into your alignment and be able to thrive and be everything that you've been called to be, do everything that you've been called to do, and have everything that you've been called to have in your life. Now is literally your time to shine, and it's totally possible. You don't have to have a great past to have a great future, and you can recreate yourself each and every day. And that's what it's all about, stepping into your own empowerment with ease, grace, and flow, and a hell of a lot of fun on this journey of entrepreneurship. So I want to hear from you. Put in the comments. So click on the link in the comments below to get your ticket for the upcoming Communication Mastery Workshop. And I also want to hear your wisdom too. Like what part of this spoke mostly to you today? What is calling for alignment? Is it the mind, the body, the heart, and the soul? Where are you in this journey? We want to hear your wisdom too. And if you were inspired by this message, which I'm sure that you were, make sure you share this out and give someone else the gift of possibility and alignment. And I look forward to seeing you again next week for another episode of Taste and See Thursdays. Peace.